Hi, everybody. Let me get switched over to my screen here. So one more new doc. Uh, so here for a while, we've kind of had kind of a little bit of a brawl between all the brokerages. Some of them don't care, some of them don't know, and there's a couple of them that are extremely set in how they want to do this. So we are not going to fight and make everything kind of a pain in the butt for you guys. So we're just going to go along with this. So the broker compensation agreement. So we were doing a broker to broker compensation agreement, and what that was basically is if you look at the transaction, how we get paid. So in other words, if KW lists a property, we negotiate X amount and we split that in half and share that to the MLS, and that's what we've always done. Well, we were still planning on offering cooperative compensation in a legal form and disclosed and doing everything the right way, but the other brokerages do not want to run that money through their company in any way. So what they're doing is they're setting it up to where they want to have it be a line item on the settlement statement that credits the buyer agency, our brokerage, with money directly from the seller's proceeds. So it doesn't go through the other firm. It doesn't. And so anyway, it simplifies it from a transactional basis, but I think it doesn't necessarily leave us representing our listing clients very well, in my opinion. So on this one, on the page 5 of the new purchase agreement, it's going to reference this now instead of the broker to broker, or there was 3 of them. Remember that, the broker to broker, or buyer paid only, or the multiple disclosure, multiple compensation disclosure. So on this one, it's just going to be one, and it just goes, just says related to purchase agreement dated whatever date you have. Here's the address of the property, Keller Williams Siouxland, and then your name as the agent. Buyer's brokerage, and the agent shall remain the agent of the buyer, even though payment is being received from the seller. If the sale of the property is subject to a listing agreement, the listing agent and the brokerage are agents of and represent the seller in this transaction. And so if we do run across a firm that is offering compensation, this addresses that as well. So, and then listing broker and or seller agree to pay the buyer's professional service fee of blank dollars or blank percent. And remember, just like in the last one, if you're going to put $1 down, so make sure you don't put 3 in the dollar column, because that's all you're going to get is $3. So if it's a 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever, make sure that's in the percentage. And if you're doing a flat fee, make sure it's in the dollar sign. So, and this agreement does not alter a buyer's obligation to pay additional compensation to their respective brokerage. So if you are going to do that, you can still use the multiple compensation disclosure that we have. And so that one will still be in there. We're just not gonna put it on the purchase agreement, because that will it won't be used all that often. But if you are gonna get, let's say, X amount of bananas from the seller, and the buyer's willing to pay you another full banana or half banana or whatever, just get them to agree with that on the multiple compensation disclosure. So. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for this one. I do think that it will simplify it a little bit. And let's see. So that one's pretty self-explanatory. Again, with any of these new documents, please read them thoroughly and make sure you can understand them, and that way you understand them as well as the client being able to understand them. So that's it for that one. Thanks. Have a good day.